Hello everybody, it's the Swedish Traveler here. How you doing? How's it hanging? I hope everyone's alright on this Friday. Sorry. Didn't meant to click on that video though. But I'm here. I'm squared. I'm getting used to it. I'm just here chilling, doing some grilling, hanging with the homies. So far, so good. I'm here. One person already. Cheers, man. How's it going? Oh, okay. Already left. We'll all be here. Waiting for people to show up. Relax, have a good time. Hanging with the homies. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Drunk and shut you down. Hoping by your own illusion. If you step foot outside this town. We've had for always. Do, 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 do. outside this town. It's all we've had for always. So back up your company, heavy your heart, be whatever you feel. We ain't angry at your love. Oh my god, Mr. Lantern is here. Oh my god. Having some blue raspberry Nocco. So that just mean shout out to himself. How's it going, Lantern? You doing good? I'm gonna see how. Um, all right, you streamed for 5 hours last night, boy. Guessing you're going to stream tonight as well, boy. Isn't that right, Lantern? Playing 1 hour music, then have people on the panel. Lantern, chill with that, dude. Hey, Richie, how's it going? How you doing? You doing good? You haven't been streaming as much, Richie. Uh, what about it, dude? So pack up your company, have your heart, be whatever. I think I haven't seen you on Lantern stream, but I know that Lantern is on Richie's stream. Lantern, what did I say, Lantern? Chill with that, dude. You're not going to prop up everyone. You come on, dude. Chill, man. Relax. Talk to us instead, boy. Come on, dude. Talk to us, man. Talk to me, boy. Ooh, gases. And if I sneeze, you would probably go totally berserk. You better record that. Danny D, you better record that. Uh, but as I said, Richie, you haven't been streaming as much, or do you still stream on Kick or? Got drunk and shut you down. We'll be by your own delusion. If you step foot outside this town. We'll actually go and buy some new shoes tomorrow. Um, and then have a chill day. Then relax, have a good time. So, what are your plans for the weekend, boys? Um, is Richie going to stream? I know that Lantern is going to stream, um, and maybe chill out for the day. Four people in here. God damn, y'all. God damn, who's here? I think Richie might have left. Lantern might still be here, doing something else. So who's here with me? Rich is all in. That's good, boy. That's good, dude. Chillin', Dylan. Doing some grilling, hanging with the homies. Lantern is also still here. So who's the other two, huh? We ain't angry at you, love. You're the greatest thing we've lost. Birds still sing, the folks still fight. Mm. Lantern, if you're still here, are you going to church on Sunday? Papa's going to church on Sunday. Will you go with me on Friday night? and we'll all be here forever. Elizabeth, how's it going? How you doing? How you doing? It's been a while. It's well, talked yesterday on London stream, but uh, howdy, bluegrass riders. That's probably a take of mine, to be honest. If you know that reference, kudos to you. Lantern has been asking for you. Isn't that right, Lantern? Yeah, it's been a few weeks. Wasn't it like last week? Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. Time flies by so fast. They the days just flows in together, weaves in together. Uh, that's how it is when you work Monday to Friday. But that's how it is. That's how it is. But how are you doing? Are you doing all right? Chilling, Dylan. Oh my God! Did that happen? I'm guessing it was after. Was it before or after I left? Because I saw the bit that Fierce was uh, talking about Danny D. Uh, Twice. Lantern. I think I gotta hear the context of that. Actually, I'm also kind of surprised that it happened. So, Lantern, what's going on here? Why did Danny D got timed down twice, dude? I think I heard that at least Larry Tate talked about me uh, on Lantern stream. I think he at least mentioned my name at least. Don't be shy now, Lantern. Is it because Fierce told you to, or what's going on, Lampy? Hey, howdy, Levitate. And who is that somebody? Lantern is being very cryptic now. Hmm. Okay, considering the fact that Danny D has supported you for a long time now, he even supported you when the whole Madman thing happened. So don't turn your back on him. Lantern, we want some man. Yeah, I I found out just now that he did. Yeah, Lantern's famous intention span. Yep, Lantern's famous attention or infamous attention span. Danny D doesn't deserve that either, boy. Danny D deserves better than that. Come on, man. Gotta gotta be friendly with Danny D, boy. Isn't that right, Mr. Lantern? Huh? Yeah, about uh, I know about Danny D's fierce opinions of Danny D. I've heard them already. Um, there isn't. Uh, I think he mentioned it every stream. Well, every Lantern stream. Fierce gotta mention Danny D for some reason. Danny D and Yakov. Uh, and I apparently kind of seems like he fears can't let things go. Apparently, but at the same time, kind of depends on the topic, though. Uh, I know some things that I can let go, but that's kind of a personal thing. Um, yeah, Fierce always gets fired up when Danny D is around for some reason. I don't know why though. Kind of seems like uh, fairs want to dish things out, but doesn't like it when people dish things back, I suppose. But that's probably just me, I suppose. Maybe. That is just a theory. That is just a theory. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I do agree. I do believe. Especially when, as I said, that fairs jokes around a lot. Yeah, it kind of seems like he wants a lot of attention. Um, and yeah, I've sorry about talking about this, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, we can talk about something else though. uh, we can talk about something else. Lol, no worries. Um, but yeah, but yeah, but yeah, yeah, yeah. Agreed. Uh, yeah, I mentioned it to Dandy yesterday though. He ignored my question. He ignored my question. Hmm. Janet was that the Asian woman uh, called Mrs. Lantern? I did see that. Or is Janet someone else? Listen to Elizabeth now. Don't do it again. Don't do it. Kind of reminds me of Emmanuel, the don't do it. Emmanuel, don't touch the camera. I missed that one, and that's probably a good thing, though. That's probably a good thing that I missed that, though. Apparently, she totally loves Lantern for some reason. Baby mama drama. Would be hilarious if Fierce got jealous of that. Of that. Now that I think about it, kind of seems like that I slur with my speech. It isn't intended. I'm a little bit tired, to be honest, but that's how it is. I'm always tired on Fridays. But to be fair, I got off work at 2 p.m. today, so exactly. And that's probably another thing that I noticed. Um, Considering Fair's personality, uh, I can only imagine that a lot of people, a lot of women, might think that he tries too hard, and totally sees that. And sometimes you just gotta chill, relax, work on yourself, be comfortable with yourself. And now that I think about it, a bit that kind of annoyed me a little bit was the fact that Fierce talks about meeting his fans, and he was happy that a lot of people came up to him. And I must admit, I'm not really like that. Sure, it might be good to just if someone came up and said like, yeah, hi, but I'm not actively going for that. Um, I will not be upset if people don't come up to me. I I think probably if someone came up to me and recognized me from YouTube, and at first I would be like, really, because I think I'm a nobody in that sense. Um, I would actually be surprised if someone recognizes me. To be honest, sometimes I just want to do my thing and yeah, chill. Yeah, yeah. Fears might be is abrasive, loud, and be like, "Hey, look at me." And Lantern is just like, "Yeah, whatever. Let me do my thing." I think the 5 minutes has passed now, and Lantern hasn't commented. Has Lantern disappeared? But I shouldn't say that, otherwise Lantern will come back and spam again. His time is up. The time is up. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. if I ever be like, where the fuck is my viewers? Then confront me about it, because I hopefully I will never demand people to show up. I know that people have their lives, um, um, and that people can't be on my streams or watch my videos um, all the time. I don't expect or nor demand people to come in and comment on my streams and videos. If people show up, they show up. That's about it, really. There's nothing more than I can expect, really, to be honest. And that's another thing as well. I do appreciate your kind words, though, Elizabeth. But I must admit, I do have a lot of flaws as well. Um, so, but I can say this though. I can't really take a compliment to see my life, but that's a whole other issue. Howdy, Ed. There he is. Lantern is back. Have you learned your lesson, boy? Well, of course, there are some cocky Swedes, though, but there's always going to be some cocky Swedes. All right, now. Yeah, I think there was an Australian comedian uh, who said like he was touring in Sweden, and the Swedes were like, "Where are you staying?" Well, good luck. If we meet again, I would probably tell you my name. Yeah, Lantern. What did you do for 5 minutes? Well, I will probably need to go and buy some new shoes. Um, and then uh, uh, I know there's a spring market uh, tomorrow, which I hope I will be able to attend. And so no really trips in that sense. But yeah, we will see what happens. There might be another trip next week, though. Um, So we will see. We will see. Um, and I will probably make a video about the market tomorrow, depending on how much it is, how much, if there are any good stalls or something like that. I do like Christmas markets as well. Um, I know last year I went to two in a day, very close to each other as well. Uh, One was at a museum, and the other one was outdoors, uh, which is the same place as the spring market tomorrow. Um, so there's that. Um, Now that I think about it, I haven't been uploading for quite a bit now. Actually, I think my last video was like last week. Yeah, it was last week. When was my and my latest short was May 1st. So I haven't uploaded as much. Um, so that's kind of strange in a sense. Uh, I'm guessing. Do you have a lot of weekend markets? Uh, at least in I have some favorite markets in London, which I'm going to in a couple of weeks. Now that I think about it, that might be a culture thing as well. Uh, at least here in Sweden, now that I think about it, we don't really have swap meets in that sense. Uh, our markets are like local producers, like in a sense, kind of a farmers market in that sense. Local producers have their own stuff, and local producers sell their own stuff. Like uh, when I did my Christmas market haul, when I had some kimchi. I still have kimchi. I think I probably need to eat that. Um, and so yeah, I'm guessing it's the same thing tomorrow as well. I will I will need to check that out and see for myself though, to see what's going on. All right, swap meets. So yeah, so it might be a combination of both, but we will see tomorrow what happens. So, do you have any plans for the weekend? I know that Lantern will probably stream tonight. Hopefully, go to church on Sunday. Danny D might be on flea markets. Sadly, no. Sorry, I had to look up the definition of a flea market. Used goods, not really. I think the last flea market in that sense, last one I remember being on was actually in Hell's Kitchen in New York, which I actually bought a beard grooming set. I still use the scissors for to trim my beard. I'm not really good at it, but at least I managed to trim it down a little bit. And now Lantern's got to compensate for his time out, apparently. So, does that mean that Lantern turns 39 tomorrow? Isn't that right, Lantern? Oh my god, Lantern is turning 39. Well, I'm also turning 39, but in November. Remember, the 5th of November. Are you really that young, though, Danny D? Wow, y'all, wow, exactly. Wow, really, wow. Wow, Lantern, wow. The most important question is Lantern going to show it on stream as well? Is he going to eat a cake live on stream? Chicken pot pie or? I would probably have like apple pie with vanilla, vanilla sauce. The question still remains, Lantern. Will you eat it on stream? I gotta clear my nose. You don't want to see or hear me do it. So give me a second. It's not a blast you. It's not a sneeze, y'all. It's not a sneeze. It's definitely not a sneeze, boy. Always do some back up your company, heavy or happy, whatever. We ain't angry at you, love. You're the greatest thing we've lost. Blackberry pie, or pecan pie, or there's a lot of pies, to be honest. There's a lot of good pies. There's a lot of good pies. For some reason, I haven't tried pecan pie. Wow, Fierce. Wow. So now Lantern has to demand a present from Fierce then. Then it is decent enough to get Lantern a present. Then Fierce gotta give Lantern a present. Come on, man. But knowing Fierce, he will probably show up on stream. Like, happy birthday, Lantern. Now talk about me. Like, shut up for once. Do, 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 do. Yeah, that's also another thing that I've noticed about him. Uh, he kind of overshares about a lot of things, but at the same time, can you really trust that everything is true, though? If you know what I mean. Whoop whoop. So if I wake up before 6 a.m., then I would probably be like, "Happy birthday, Lantern!" But it's not my birthday yet. Happy birthday, Lantern! Whoop whoop. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh, that kind of sounds like that I'm bashing fears a lot. Um, it's not really intended. Um, but 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 as I was going to say, at least I know that some people has uh, joked about me as well on Lantern streams, but it's been a long time ago. But uh, the thing about that is, at least, um, I felt it was unsolicited. I don't know if Danny D remembers it, but because I knew that Danny D was on Lantern's panel when it happened. Uh, my point is with that. If I'm in on the joke, then yeah, sure. Then we can mess around for a lot of things. But if someone jokes about me when I'm really not in on it, or when I'm not around to be involved with it, that is kind of eh. Which may sound kind of hypocritical in that sense, but uh, yeah, exactly. But as I mentioned, if I'm in on it, then it's all game. Uh, yeah, that was the argument that I saw on Lantern stream. Hence, and my question got ignored at the same time. But to be fair, I play video games. I play a lot of mobile games. But the main difference is, well, I don't give a shit if I have a girlfriend or not, really, to be honest. Um, well, yeah, my point with that comment was, well, Fierce does have a thing. To be fair, a lot of people does have a thing towards. I don't know if you know who Madman is. Um, I don't know if you were around when he was around. Uh, just to be as vague as possible. Um, he has allegedly talked to some people that he shouldn't talk to, and Lantern was friends with him, and Fairs didn't like Batman and distanced himself from Lantern because of that. And now, conveniently enough, Fierce is totally buddies with Lantern now. So yeah, I think he only does it when uh, that it's convenient for him. Yeah, you have to be very creative in that sense, I suppose. Do, 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 do. Yeah, yeah. He hasn't popped up in a long time though. Uh, Maybe he uh knows better now. Few step foot outside this town is all we've had. I've been on for an hour, over an hour again now. God damn. Yeah, exactly. But we will see how long that will happen, though. We can only wait and see. But but we press on. Hmm. Keeping track of Lanton. Try to keep him safe. I'm gonna gotta look something up here real quick. Yeah, spinning back around. We all know that Fairs wants more followers, more fans. Uh, but I think the way he does it um, will attract a lot of trolls. Well, that's probably a discussion for another day, I suppose. Well, I know the you can argue that at least Yakov might troll him quite a bit. Uh, but to be honest, Museum probably trolls everyone. Um, I don't know how much Visions troll him. So there's up to debates, at least. now that I think about it, I want to go back go back to the US because there's a lot of things to see and do, to be honest. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for coming, Elizabeth. There will be a stream tomorrow. I think the last time I was in the US, Trump was in office. I think I was. Yeah, it was 2019. He was in office, right? I think didn't like Biden come in like 2021 or. Yeah, so I've heard. Back in 2013, that was Obama's second term, right? 14 was Obama's second term. 16 for my 30th birthday was the end of Obama's second term. And then 19 was Trump's first term. Now I gotta ask you, is how does that work? Within the laws right now, at least, Trump can't run for a third term, right? Or is it like he can, if he does two in a row, he can press for a third one, or? But since Biden was in between, can he go for a third term, but second in a row this time? If you understand my question. I think I've been on long enough, anyways. Now, so I should probably go. Thank you all for coming, Elizabeth, then the Larry Tate, Lantern. I will see you guys tomorrow around the same time. We will see how long I will stream the next stream, though. But yeah, peace out.